Wait, I have a cooler scene for this. Hold on. All right. Okay. Here's the official Roleplay Podcast, only Blau's take on this stuff. Okay. First of all, I actually started with this. I don't give a fuck about this. Don't even want to cover it. Not really worth it. I don't want to like, listen, I'm in my like, I don't want to fucking air out people's drama or talk about people's drama. Okay. So don't care about this. Actually, the only part that's really interesting that I think people didn't talk enough about is this. This is the one that's like, zoom in. Since I was unemployed, she told me my job was to check other streams to give her intel on what people were doing at certain times to make sure she had the best outcome for her character. That's crazy. For those of you who aren't caught up or who don't know what's going on or like what's happening, long story short, some GTA role players are caught up in some illicit affairs. We'll cover this part later. Okay. Here's what I want to talk to you guys about on the Roleplay Podcast is like a bunch of the stuff that followed after this, right? So I don't want to go into like the details of drama, but like I think from all of this, a few big questions came up, right? And one of those questions was, relationship RP. Is it fucking cringe? Is it not cringe? Is it cheating on people? Is it okay? Is it cool? And I feel like I saw a million fucking hot, like the last week has been crazy to me. I saw a million fucking hot takes and random people on Twitter saying this and that and this and that. And it was insane to me. So I think one area to start was like, so Maximus Black, who plays OTT, had a tweet that popped off, right? He said, relationship RP is cringe and destructive. Almost no good comes from it. You can't convince me otherwise. If you use RP as a playground to virtually cheat on your spouse, you're a piece of... Okay. Now, here's my thought on this. I agree with this last statement. If you use RP as a playground to virtually cheat on your spouse, you're a piece of shit. Like, sure. Yeah. Agreed. But like, okay, first of all, you could just cut this out. Chat, RP is cringe and destructive. All roleplay is cringe and destructive. Not just really. Almost no good comes from it. You can't convince me others. Okay. This is where a lot of like drama and dialogue and conversations were sparked. Okay. So like there are creators who do relationship RP for the sake of entertainment. Sometimes it only becomes cringe and destructive if there aren't any boundaries. It's always cringe. Okay. So I'm going to start off with my take on relationship RP and frame it with a lot of the tweets I've been seeing. So first of all, no. It's not like it's just relationship RP is whatever. I think in a lot of this, let me put up a funnier tweet while we're talking about it. This is a great one. Okay. This is a great tweet to have as we talk about this. Okay. I think that like in all of this, I feel like no one is like kind of like summarized a lot of like maybe some of the thoughts on. So I'm going to try my best. I think relationship RP is fine. It's Blau, it's simple. If you have a girl or boyfriend IRL, relationship RP is just weird. Oh yeah, let's get chat up on here. If you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend IRL, relationship RP is just weird in my opinion. Counterpoint, I think it matters what the boundaries of you and your partner are. Right? I feel like in so much of this, everyone is trying, like, I think here's my biggest take. Everyone is trying to make this about relationship RP, when in reality, guys, you're just talking about normal people's relationships. For instance, a common counterpoint that people were making to Maximus, but I saw all of these people going after Maximus on Twitter. And by the way, can I just say this? I disagree, I disagree with this statement, But holy shit, dude, he got people fucking savagely attacking him over just a fucking opinion on Twitter. It's not that big of a deal. Like, can we fucking chill? Dude, he had hate over that. Anyways, and I disagree with him, by the way. But like, yeah, dude, okay. Saddlebowski, hot take, this whole situation's not even related to RP. Yeah, let's get into my take on it. So my take on it is this. Dude, it has nothing to do with relationship RP. At the end of the day, here's like the really broad thoughts I have on it. At the end of the day, when people spend a lot of time with other people, they develop feelings sometimes for those other people. Some people are good at not doing that. Some people do that. And oftentimes when that happens, infidelity occurs. That's the fucking take. Like, you guys are, like, people are acting like this is some weird thing in GTA RP. And there were literally people who were like shitting on Maximus's take, like, actors and actresses in Hollywood, you know, they do pretend relationships all the time. And it's like, okay, but then they also go and date and cheat on their husbands and wives to then go date their co-stars. That's literally Hollywood. Like, that's literally Hollywood. Like, the fuck? That's literally Hollywood. And then for everyone, like, oh my God, it's just these degenerate California Hollywood people and GTA role players. It's like, dude, when I worked at Riot, I dated a coworker because we spent a lot of time together at Riot. My ex-girlfriend worked at Riot. And it's like one of those things where it's like, at any of the jobs I've worked at, I've had coworkers that dated. In fact, I'm sure a lot of you, chat, have coworkers that date. Or maybe you date a coworker. And now let's pull it back even further. Chat, if you're in college, I bet you date people at your college, or you know people at your college that date each other. Now, what do people who role play together in NoPixel, people who work together at a job, and people in college all have in common? They spend a lot of time with each other and they end up dating. It's really not that complicated of an issue. Now, I do think the more interesting part, and why I wanted to do like a roleplay podcast mini topic about this, is I have noticed what I think are actually two, when people talk about like relationship RP, I have noticed two pretty distinct kinds of RP. And by the way, I want to be really clear. I'm not trying to call anyone out. I'm not subtweeting at anyone. I'm not trying to be mean to anyone. I'm not even saying either of these are more or less valid, but I've noticed two kinds, okay? Version number one is, this is a entertainment spectacle. It is characters involved in a relationship for the purpose of spectacle for the viewers. And I think like a really great example that I loved following was Chatterbox and Raymond, right? Those were characters in what was like actually a pretty fucking chaotic, crazy, toxic relationship. And like when you watch that, it felt like you were watching a TV show, okay? I do think on the other end of the spectrum is another kind of relationship RP that people have seen in roleplay servers, not just NoPixel, but in a bunch of them, which is like, maybe it starts as more character driven for the story, but then it eventually, you know, comes into like, yo, like we're role playing with each other off stream. We're like low key kind of just like self-insert characters, and we're just kind of hanging out. And I'm not saying all of those end up in relationships, right? Literally, a lot of those people might be, hey, this person is just my friend and a comfy person that I like to like hang out with and play GTA online basically with. And maybe for the sake of our characters' stories, we have them date, but like we don't actually have romantic feelings. So that's fine, right? But I think that is a very sort of different kind of RP, right? And by the way, it's not always bad. Like people sometimes date each other. Like if you look at, like, I feel like people are looking at role players who met in like GTA RP and then started dating, and everyone's like, oh, that's so fucking cringe, fucking losers. And it's like, okay, Where did you meet your partner? I'm serious. Well, first of all, I feel like a lot of, listen, I'm not trying to call out roleplay viewers, but I feel like a lot of guys might not have, I'm kidding. Maybe a lot of you guys are single, maybe not. Hey, good luck. You'll find someone, right? But like, yo, you look at the data and like most people actually meet someone via dating apps. Are dating apps more cringe than GTA, right? Like, or Instagram, right? You know, like it's okay to meet someone and fall for them. Like that's fine. So I would even argue that the like other kind of role play, the like not content relationship RP is still fine. I have friends who have met their significant other through role play, and that's okay. I know friends who met people through fucking Valorant. That's just how people find people, you know? Is this an elaborate way of Blau coming out about his relationship with Sab? Okay, all I'm saying is Sab, never release our DMs, because if you think breeding a deranged cum slut is bad DMs, well, wait till you see mine and Sab's. Shit. Anyways, I think to summarize my points, yeah, dude, like relationship RP is not cringe. Okay, it is what it is, right? Some people actually do it for content, but I do. There is this weird, like, I'm wondering if roleplay viewers have sort of noticed. I feel like there's a dichotomy, right? Or not necessarily a dichotomy. It's obviously a spectrum, but like I do see some people on one end of the spectrum purely role playing like a character. Like they're going into like, yeah, I'm fucking doing this. This is my character. I'm doing random fucking shit. Might be a straight guy, but in game I'm a gay cop that dates a sassy gay bank robber. And that's just the way I role play it, right? Like there's like that like character version of it. And then there's like another version that's like, yo, I like met this person. I like to hang out with them. We decided to have our characters date. And like from playing games together and then hanging out in GTA, we actually caught feelings for each other. And that happens. Isn't the main problem the unfairness it can create to other characters in the server? That seems like the wait. What unfairness? What? Yeah, and by the way, dude, sometimes people create those like kind of comfy relationships with someone in the server that's maybe a bit more like self-inserty, but like that doesn't mean the role players themselves have feelings for each other. That might just be a cozy person they like to hang out with. You know? Yeah, wait, I'm confused. So now, chat, what are your guys' thoughts on it? Like, I get, and by the way, I like, and I'm not trying to excuse all the fucking crazy shit that happened. I'm just like, I just think a lot of the crazy shit that happened was like, dude, like this shit. Before I joined Riot, it was actually before I joined Riot, I heard a story of like a fucking love triangle at Riot where some, you know, employee cheated on her like husband or boyfriend who worked at Riot with another co-worker also working at Riot, and it was a whole fucking scandal, and there was like a fight that broke out about it, a physical fight. But see, no one hears about that because it's a fucking workplace drama. I had the same thing happen when I worked as a whitewater raft guide, where two of the raft guides were dating each other. Then one cheated on the other, and it caused a whole drama thing. Bro, that's just fucking life. It's workplace drama. It happens everywhere. And don't ever, but on the flip side, don't be the people who are like, I think the other thing that's like a little like, other people are also like, yeah, that's why these streamers are bad people. And my streamer would never do that. And to that, I'm like, okay, sure. but your streamer might have been a Nazi in the 1930s if they were born then. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, let's not like all just like, yeah, you know, like some people just are so obsessed with these are the good guys, these are the bad guys, right? It's like, hey, we're all just people, you know? We're not Mother Teresa. And what's ironic about that is if we were Mother Teresa actually has a fuck ton of scandals too. I love that. There's something actually kind of poetic about Mother Teresa being like the idiomatic expression for like a good person when like literally Mother Teresa is actually filled with fucking controversy. Anyways. What are your guys' thoughts on Relationship RP? I think viewers make it worse with Relationship RP. D&D and RP are similar. Critical Role doesn't have issues with relationship roleplay. It's just about consent and boundaries. Yeah. Listen, someone says not a fan of it. Tab out and watch someone else when characters do dating RP or ERP. Yeah. But then all of a sudden, when fucking we're halfway through season 2 of Game of Thrones and Jon Snow meets Ygritte and they're kind of looking at each other like that. And she's like, you know nothing, Jon Snow. And you're like, ooh, I ship them. Like, I fucking love that shit. That's relationship roleplay. By the way, Game of Thrones spoilers. Please mute the VOD right now. Game of Thrones spoilers. The story of Jaime kills me to this day. Where they had his like love interest eventually. It is. I really hope that they were just like George R. R. Martin was just piloting that shit with the show, and then he's gonna change it in Winds of Winter because there was such a good opportunity for his character to be with you know who. Oh my god. Anyways, that's relationship RP. Anyways, I pulled out. All right, there's a bunch of tweets I want to react to. So Curtis says, "Any hot girls want to RP a relationship? I'm available." Famine says Curtis is looking to breed a deranged cum slut. Okay. On the topic of cum slut, I'm not. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to defend the whole situation, but I'm just saying, chat. You guys don't want your fucking DMs exposed like that. I'm just, listen, you want to know I guarantee everyone has some fucking DMs they don't want fucking exposed out on the internet. You know, fucking fill me daddy, fucking tie me up in a pulley system and get the fucking fuck saw to penetrate every orifice I have. Like, you know, like people probably have written some fucking crazy shit, you know? Bro, but like, no, this is a bot. This is a bot response. I'm sorry. This is a bot. This reminds me of those like Twitter fucking influencers who like post some tweet like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, they're wild for this. And like, that's like the only context they would. It's like saying that in DMs is crazy work. What the fuck do you mean? Where else do you fucking say it on a public forum? Tony 102804, you're a fucking bot, bro. Bro, people DM each other fucking randy shit all the time. That's what DMs are for, bro. Right, like Megan says, if my husband and I's text of that nature ever got released to the public, I would throw up. Right, like no one wants their dirty talk with their partner to get fucking leaked, you know? Yeah, so that shit sucks. Yeah, just use a fucking messenger pigeon, bro. What are your thoughts on my opinion? What was your opinion? Relationship RP can be entertaining depending on how they go about it, but I think it should be for entertainment purposes only. I disagree. Some people want relationship RP because it's fucking cozy. It's fun to have like a friend on the server that they can like hang out with. And it's real being like, well, if they have a boyfriend or girlfriend, then it's cheating. It's like, well, no, it's not. That's like whatever that couple is comfortable with. Like, I feel like a healthy couple, like, okay, say hypothetically, me and Sab are dating, okay? Let's reverse the roles. Me and Sab are actually IRL dating. Everyone knows this. We're the Gage couple, right? Cool. And I see that Sab has like one of his characters that still has the exact same voice as Sab because he's a one voice Andy, is dating someone else like in game, and I'm like, yeah, that's that. And they're like doing like some fucking cute dates or some, and I'm like, oh, cool, that's fun. And then I see that like, you know, I see on someone else's stream, the two of them are like hanging out, like, I don't know, fucking running sanitation at like 3 a.m. in the morning. And I'm like, oh, like, you didn't come to bed last night. You were on roleplay? And maybe I ask about that. And then maybe it's still okay. And then maybe on someone else's stream, I overhear a fucking clip of Sab being like, fucking pound me down or something crazy on Ninja. And I'm like, oh, whoa, okay, like that crossed a lot. You know what I mean? Like, there's the things that like the couple then can talk out and figure out if it's okay or not, you know? Mr. Lunatic said, IMO, it is cheating when you are in a relationship. Okay. So did Zendaya cheat on Tom Holland when she filmed Challengers and was like literally making out with two other guys? Was that cheating? Zendaya cheated on me. No, because they're professional actors. So their livelihood involves them role playing certain scenes. That was a script though. Oh, so they could get, actually, that's a good point. No, that's like a fair point on that. That's a script though. Role play is unscripted. What about improv comedy actors, right? Like, I guess what I would tell you guys is, do you guys, here's actually a really good question. Do you guys think that there is do you guys think that there's an objective concept of cheating? Like written from God, handed down to man, that this is cheating and this is not. So cheating is subjective. So if cheating is subjective, then doesn't it come down to the couple and what they're okay with? Now, by the way, for other people, I also think that it's okay that if someone was doing relationship RP, and even if it was like mostly funny and humorous and over the top or whatever, if their partner goes up to them and says, hey, I'm uncomfortable with that, that's fair too. It could be the most benign relationship RP. You know what I mean? That's fair too. It's what you are and aren't comfortable with in your relationship at that time, which sometimes changes over time. You know? Cheating is completely dependent on what the boundaries set by the relationship. Relationships are always a conversation. Great point. Anyways, I will say though, I actually do, by the way, before I go through some of the other tweets and talk about more relationship RP, I actually did want to say this. I think this is, I 100% disagree with Maximus Black here. I think this was, it's fucking, like, this is just a dumb take, right? I am disappointed to see how much people like just personally attacked him. I think I was disappointed with like personal attacks in this whole situation. I don't know. I just like, maybe I'm on my new arc, but like, I'm kind of like, I've been like thinking, there's like this crazy thing where I'm like, what if we just be nice to each other and not be fucking mean? I think everyone, like, we can all look at this and be like, yo, Maximus, that's a fucking dumb take. This is fucked, right? But like, dude, he was getting like, it was fucked up. Someone said he's generally unliked, but it's not really, bro. I don't care. Like, I guess, can we just like not like, again, this is like a weird, like in the roleplay community, what if we just, if we don't fuck with someone, what if we just don't talk about, like, you know, like we can just like go on our days just being, I don't know. I mean, like, even if someone does wrong, like, what if we, you know? Oh, this is when I looked up relationship. Oh, that was some crazy shit going on there. Okay, what were some of the, I had some tweets to go through for you guys. Okay, it's just relationship RP. It's not real, even though after we get off the server, we call each other on Discord and play other games together and sleep on call, but it's not real. We both have a partner. Like, okay. This is that kind of RP that I do think that, like, this is the separate one, right? Like, this is kind of fair as a, like, that this does happen. Now, is this always necessarily bad? No. Like, dude, some people have met their partners in GTA RP and they do this and it's fine. Or there's some people who, dude, they just became friends and it's okay. Okay, well, if they sleep, okay, sleeping on call is a little much, but you know what I mean? Dude, like Fanny and Ming just were like, became really good friends out of it and liked fucking hanging out with each other. Someone said same image, Blau. What if you're born in this image right here. What if you're born in 1930s Germany? Okay, yeah, exactly. Sci-follow. Well, meeting your partner, yeah, to be clear, I'm talking about doing this in roleplay in general is fine. Obviously, if you're doing it when you have a partner and you're breaking boundaries set by you and your partner, that's fucked up. But again, not to defend those instances, but to defend my love of roleplay, because I heckin' love roleplay. That shit happens in like normal life all the time, you know? Both have our OC like in real life, but we ignore. Yeah, I mean, like here's another thing: is like what happens if like someone is role playing so much with their role play partner that they start neglecting their IRL partner. I think that's something that can happen. Counterpoint, not even a counterpoint. People at work, they're hanging out with their friend from work, and now they're getting drinks with their friend from work, and they're going on a trip with their friend from. It's dude. You get what I'm saying, though, chat? It's like, I don't think this is unique to role play. It happens in college. It happens in work. It happens anytime people spend time with each other. All right, what was this tweet? All right, I had more to respond to. Let's see this one. This being a few months ago, sub blatantly calling him out for being weird. Mind you, him and his wife have been married. He's doing that overtly sexual RP. Oh, okay. This tweet is too. I like again. I'm not trying to go in on this specific drama. I'm not trying to. We'll skip that one. Why are people defending relationship roleplay on GTA? Hey, honey, come to bed. Nah, I have some relationship RP to do on GTA with Greg. I'll head to bed later. Okay, queen, have fun. I mean, like, again, like you could, again, the counterpoint to this one is literally, it's like, I'm like, hey, Zendaya, you coming home tonight? And Zendaya's like, oh no, sorry, Tom. I'm filming a scene where I have a threesome with these two other Twinkie white boys. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, no worries. Like, you know, like that happened too, right? Like, but again, I don't think it's not black or white though, chat, right? Like, I think there's times where we can see that there is relationship role play that's purely just for content entertainment purposes, right? I mean, I think a pretty, like, there's a really pure example of it, even though my chat's gonna roast me for it. The really pure example is probably me and Sab. I mean, we're both straight. Everyone in the comment section, everyone else can deny that about me, but whatever. Maybe you guys assume Sab straight guys whose two characters are gay. And it's not like a silly, oh, fuck you in the ass kind of gay. It's like we actually like role played out a pretty serious romantic relationship because it was good content and it was like good for the character stories, right? I think the more like a really relevant example that people like to point to is the Chatterbox Raymond arc. Like that was just pure fucking cinema. Like that shit was cinema. It's fucking amazing, right? There's that. There's also the more like what I'd say is like comfy lo-fi relationship RP where it's like, hey, I just vibe with this person and we hang out and game together a lot. And we're kind of just, and that's the one that it's okay. Maybe sometimes it does lead to an actual feelings. Maybe sometimes it doesn't. Maybe they're just friends, you know? But again, it's like there's a lot of like gray in it, you know? What'd Abe say? Abe said, on an unrelated note, I've decided to finally start GTA RP. Okay, Abe, hear me out. Let's start your roleplay experience off on the right foot. I'll make a new character. I'll come into the city with your character. We're in a relationship. We're married. We're in love. I'll be a girl, a guy, whatever you want. I will start you off on the right foot and get you right into relationship RP. How's that sound? You like that? Oh my God. And then maybe I'll have perma conditions and I'll die. And then you can go on a vengeance arc. Dude, Widower RP is sick, actually. Abe says, I'm strictly only doing ERP. Okay. Call me on Discord right now. We'll practice. No balls. I have my Discord open on the side. No balls. Call me on Discord. We'll practice some ERP. I can't. I'm on a call right now. Fuck, dude, you're already cheating on me. Fuck. All right, call me after your call. All right, I have more of these together. Okay. What was this one? Hot take, but not so hot take. Relationship RP isn't the issue. It's people using it as a means to cheat. A cheater will always be a cheater. No matter the circumstances, don't blame it on. It's like, yeah. Like, some people might use their office. Some people might use fucking dating apps. Some people might use GTA roleplay. Wow, it's funny. They said hot take. It's like, this is the most, yeah, like, I feel like this is the most obvious thing in all this. The best relationship in RP, in my opinion, is a non-serious toxic relationship. Dude, I think some of the best relationships I've ever seen were like, yeah, Chatterbox and Raymond. April and Rami was that set the standard for fucking good relationship RP and good content. That one was amazing. Harry and Penny, yes. April and Rami was the standard for content relationship. Yes, that shit was fire. Carmela and Rami too. Honestly, Rami does an amazing job with it. I get too parasocial too fast. So I usually just avoid it to not ruin it. Oh shit. Okay. This is the take where I'm like, okay, it's like you got me in the first half. Okay, so it's like cheating has nothing to do with relationship RP and everything to do with the cheater who couldn't separate RP from reality. Reminder, actors do it on a daily and are still loyal to the... No, this one's just again, like, but to be fair to them, they're right. They are right in the first part. I think the reality, like, I think their overall sentiment I agree with, right? And like, don't use this situation as a scapegoat to be weird. Yeah, dude. No, okay, this. No, if we ignore that though, yeah, I agree with this. Don't use this to be weird. Like, end of the day, it's like, which actors are loyal? Listen, at the end of the day, guys, it's just people being people, you know? And the other thing I would also say is like, I actually liked I like that don't use this situation. Dude, like, I saw people on fucking Twitter harassing fucking Chatterbox and Ray. Like, that's fucking insane. Like, leave them alone. The fuck? Like, people are like, I don't know. This whole situation the last week made me also be like, dude, like, just leave people alone, man. What the fuck? Even going back to the Maximus stuff, dude, I was really disappointed to see the amount of like hate he was getting just for a fucking take. I disagree with the take. I think he's wrong and it's a dumb take, but I'm not like going out of my way to fucking hate on the dude. This was, and I don't think relationship RPs are a problem. It's just that certain caliber of relationship RP is dangerous and weird. Plenty of streamers who do relationship RP do not engage in any RP or intimate weirdo second life things and just do it for the plot. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'd only disagree with this person though on like a certain caliber of relationship RP is dangerous. I wouldn't call it dangerous and weird. Listen, it's just different. Okay. I'm not even trying to knock people for that. I think, because again, I think people do that. It's like, listen, I'm not one to fucking, Discord kitten sleep on mic kind of shit, but some people do that. And like, that's how they interact with people. And some people spend a lot of their time in GTA and it is more of like a second life, and that's okay. Listen, it's one of those things where it's like, if they're doing ERP or intimate weirdo second life things, I think that's okay if it's like not fucking with other people's shit, you know? But yeah, no, I 100% agree. Relationship RP isn't the problem. I listen, and by the way, I get this take. Like, I mostly agree with it. I would just be like a little bit more like, chill to it. People are hating on Max because it's not the first time he said shit like that. I'm just not in my hater arc, dude. I'm just like, maybe he said some other shit. I don't know. I'm just like, I just don't. Like, I don't know. I mean, I just don't want people. I just don't like seeing people just be mean to each other, man. Fuck. The amount of relationship RP as the problem takes I'm seeing is going to make me feral. If you think you might be tempted to participate in a relationship RP, you're the problem. Dude. You guys know it's okay. This is great. And I agree. Relationship RP is not the problem. By the way, fun fact. Before Mickey was gay, Mickey tried to have, well, like, I don't know if they really succeeded. Mickey tried to have sex with one of Just a Summer Job's characters, Bunny. They tried to have like mayoral sex. And it didn't go well. I don't think we actually did anything. And then Mickey got married to Peach for political reasons. And then weirdly enough, the deepest relationship I've done is with Sab's character Slack. So, I mean, I'll just be honest with you. I'm not really good at I'm not very good at relationship RP, which is why I've decided to get better at it. Okay, Nidus said, I've actively been in the RP scene for 9 years now. Relationship RP, not just being RP, is nothing new. This is why I avoid doing it and being around it. None of this. Okay. And Nidus, and I'm actually more okay critiquing Nidus because he's a homie. Yeah, it's like, is relationship RP not just RP? Something, yeah, of course, that shit happens. It's okay avoiding it and not being around it, but like but like sometimes it's still fine, right? Like I would even tell you guys, I think relationship RP is fine. I think it makes for great content. I'm not very good at it, so I don't really do it. Relationship adds a total new layer and direction of RP for a character. It's great, but not everyone can pull it off and keep it in RP. Okay. Chat, give me like a really good show or movie or franchise that doesn't have some form of relationship in it, like intimate relationship. It's like, yo, Lord of the Rings, yo, Aragorn a hoe. Like, he's a fucking hoe, dude. SpongeBob SquarePants, dude, you can't tell. SpongeBob there's literally an episode where SpongeBob has a crush on Sandy. Back to the Future, isn't there like the weird awkwardness between Marty and his like mom or some shit in Back to the Future? Even in the kids shows, dude, you guys are like acting like you guys are trying to come up with kids shows, and even kids shows have light forms of relationship RP. I think that's a big issue, is like people are getting confused with relationship RP and ERP. Yeah, but like I think people even confuse it when talking about like I think people even confuse it when talking about like shows. Like for instance, in Spider-Man, Zendaya and Tom Holland as I fucking forgot her. Is she Mary Jane? Wait, I forgot her character's name. Who is she? Her character and Spider-Man, right? Oh, it is MJ, right? Like, oh, it's MJ, right? They have a relationship, chat, correct? Is that relationship RP? Like, viewing it from the lens of like GTA roleplay, is that relationship RP? Yeah. It's relationship roleplay. Okay. Check Discord again. Elam, are you doing a sponsor? Hold on one sec.
doing a sponsor stream. Don't be weird.
Hello?
Don't be weird. I'm doing a sponsor stream. What are you about to say?
Why can't I hear you? Fuck.
I don't know. Blau?
Chat, can you guys hear him?
Blau?
Ellum.
Hello. Don't say anything weird. I'm doing a sponsor stream. Don't say anything weird.
You're doing a sponsor?
Don't say anything. Don't say anything weird.
Wait, are you doing a sponsor?
Yes, I'm not trolling you. I'm being very, very serious right now.
Ellum.
Don't say anything strange.
I know, I'm not going to say anything. I just want to say, dude, listen, I'm happy that we have these boundaries and that I asked, and this is my new thing. I asked because I was about to, oh, buddy. What's the sponsor?
The AC Sailing. In fact, you could be good at this. They're meant to be interviewing me, right? But I'm a little bit nervous because it's like in front of a live audience. So like maybe you could, you're good at RP. Could you pretend to be a host of AC Sailing and I'll try and give an interview?
Yeah. Okay. I'll be a host.
Okay. Yep. Hit me with it.
Oh, am I asking you questions?
You're asking me like a question. Yep. And also reply to my message I actually did send you though, because I need to know whether you can play.
There was a question I wanted to ask you, but I'm not going to ask you that question. Welcome to AC Sailing. Welcome to Sailing.
Message you sicko.
Yeah,
yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ellum.
Yeah.
You are in a fictional medieval land, and you have been appointed a knight. What is your house, and what is your sigil?
Gryffindor.
Okay.
Dude, I'm watching the 5th and final race right now, man.
Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
I wanted to ask him the question so bad. What did Ray say? I bet it's taken. Dude, okay. You guys, listen, I think people already kind of mentioned. I saw there's a clip on Reddit about this. Dude, the character Ray Romanoff and how Ray Romanoff treats women versus how the streamer Ray C treats women is like night and day difference. And I think that's part of the reason why he can like get away with like the dumb shit he does on Ray Romanoff. Like Ray's just like a good dude. Like it's kind of funny actually. Okay, wait. So what are our other thoughts on Relationship RP? Besides Curtis, by the way, Curtis does a great job with it, even with ERP. Like, dude, people are also saying like, well, Relationship RP is fine, ERP is not fine. Dude, don't act like people don't find it funny when you farm fucking emotes or some shit. When like, if two people are down for it and okay with it and want to like say something about being a deranged cum slut, right? Like that's funny. It's just adult humor, dude. Like, oh, what about metagaming? Oh, okay, yeah, dude, okay. So I do think the bigger issue in all of this that wasn't talked about a lot was this shit. And I actually, I think I was like a little, like this was kind of fucked. And damn, I actually felt bad for a lot of the CG guys because I think this was during the time when there was a lot of conflict between like Chain Gang and the DOJ. And I think some people were even saying like Kevin had like called out some stuff that was kind of weird. And it's like, do you know what it is? I feel like, and you guys can tell me if like, if Kevin has maybe Kevin would agree with this feeling or this take, but I feel like Kevin calling it out, it's like when you're a Valorant streamer and you call out someone for stream sniping. It's never a winning play, because it's like they might not be stream sniping and then you look like an asshole. And even if they are, you can't really definitively prove it. And then you just look like you're kind of like whining about it, even though like in your gut, you know, there's something like off. Like there's literally like this like unspoken rule. Like a lot of Valorant streamers try to like not call out when like they have like a tingle where they're like, I fucking know this guy's stream sniping, but they won't say it. And I feel like during a lot of the arcs where it was like CG versus DOJ in some way, I feel like Kevin was like a little bit on edge of like, yo, there's some weird shit going on here, but like couldn't say it. Kevin said himself he had a feeling, he just didn't. Yeah, and it's like he doesn't know the full extent. He couldn't. So I feel bad for him about that. If they are so scared of stream sniping, why not add a fucking delay? Okay. Streaming with the delay sucks. No one wants to stream with delay. It's funny how many streamers have come out to say they cheated on Among Us. I think Ludwig said he did once in a while, but that is less serious. Dude, do you know what's funny? The meme about Among Us, I literally, when we played Among Us the other day, people don't know this, I was playing off stream. I would literally jump into I'd jump into Foolish's chat to see if he was the imposter or not. And then I would just type in his chat like, oh, whew, you're a crewmate. I know I can trust you this time. I was just doing it for the memes. Yeah, I thought it was funny because I wasn't really talking much in me. I wasn't going to be like, hey guys, I feel like Foolish is really crew right now. I wasn't going to do that. But I was like, fuck it. Let's try cheating it Among Us. It just was fun. So I just went into Foolish's chat to like check. But like the funny thing, I wouldn't do it. If I did it, went into his chat during one of the rounds, I'd like literally, I'd type in his chat, oh my God, thank God you're crew. Start following you in the 2020 Among Us days. Oh, OG. Damn. This type of metagaming isn't even uncommon, unfortunately. There are so many scenarios where certain people will be around streamers. Yeah. Anyways, speaking of chat, if any of you are interested, I have a new role that I'm looking to hire someone for. It's a paid position. It involves, you have to have a really deep understanding of GTA roleplay and a deep understanding of many of the top roleplay streamers. You need a working PC and a good setup. 3 monitors is preferred. I can pay for additional ones if need be, if we determine that that's good for your work. Please respond to me on Twitter with any interested applications. I'm not serious. That was a joke about. So what are our other thoughts on all this? Yeah, guys, ask my mods. I get meta info from my mods all the time. They'll out me. Turn. I'm actually curious. Turn. We have a mod in the chat. Turn. Don't say it on stream. DM me what you think as a mod you could leak about me that'd be the most damaging. Go. DM it to me on Discord first. Oh, Sassy Soda's in here too. You guys, yeah, message me what you guys would. I'll see if I'll leak it. I'm not saying I'm gonna leak it, so don't worry. You can write the worst shit. I genuinely can't think of anything. That's right. Fucking right, mod. Stay in line. Bro, Turn's been typing for a while, chat. I'm nervous. All right. Any other last thoughts? This was a special of, we are going to put this on the Roleplay Podcast channel, by the way. Roleplay Podcast on YouTube, by the way. I will put my takes on role, and I might be wrong. I'm not, by the way, I want you guys to know, I don't think I'm like some fucking god of, I'm not some like god of roleplay or anything. I'm not some god of roleplay or anything, right? I'm just giving you guys my fucking takes, you know? What do you think the outcome is going to be after all this with the relationship RP and blatant metagaming? Blau, doesn't the metagaming part put NoPixel in a weird spot? First up, oh, don't worry. We don't, okay, come on. I'm just trying to give my fucking takes on stuff, okay? Listen, dude. It's just drama in fucking gaming and in whatever, dude. Everyone has to deal with this shit, dude. It is what it is. Like, I think I'm in my arc of like, let's just like, I wish we could all just forgive each other and move on and hold hands and sing Kumbaya. The NoPixel community's fine. Speaking of, wait, hold on. Speaking of, also, a react on the roleplay. Maybe I should do this. We should do like roleplay reacts as like a section of the Roleplay Podcast where we only react to like roleplay news and stuff. But we have this too. Hold on. Boom. Excited to share that NoPixel 5.0 is currently in development. This will be a huge step forward for GTA RP, built from the ground up to push the NoPixel experience beyond anything we've done before. Get ready for something new. Damn. I feel like reactions to this were really not good though. Like it was a lot of like negative reactions to this. I'm not allowed to give a reaction to this. I don't want to say what I think or don't think. Wait, fuck, no, that is a reaction. You know what? Fuck it, I'll say it. Hey, you know what? What is it? It was September 28th, 1:44 p.m. Pacific time. I'm calling it. It's going to be something fucking cool. It's going to be sick. There. I think it's going to be cool. That's it. All right. ERP menu finally in. Fuck yeah. What else is going on in the world of roleplay, by the way? A lot of us just want 4.0 to be popping again. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Turn messaged me. Hold on. You're supposed to type the most. Okay. Turn didn't message me anything good. I'm trying to do more. I joined late. Did you say anything about how somehow turned into hating on Chatterbox and Ray? Yeah, wait. Dude, why were people hating on Chatterbox and Ray? Like, dude, they made great fucking content and it was good shit. Like, that's why I'm like, dude, like, don't fucking throw the fucking baby out with the bad water just because some people, like, dude, that'd be like think about it this way. How insane would it be if I'm like, yo, all gang RP is bad because this one incident of gangs turned into people like bullying each other OOC and fans antagonizing other streamers OOC because of gang conflict, which, by the way, happens all the fucking time. Does that mean we don't want gang RP? Like, just because there's like a bad instance, right? I think I saw hate go both ways. That was like disappointing. I saw a lot of people hating on, like, I don't know, fucking anyone who does engage in relationship RP. And now all those people are probably self-conscious about it, right? So there's that side of it. And on the other side, there are people who are critical of relationship RP, but then they just got a tremendous amount of hate for just giving their opinion. I guess what I'm trying to say, chat, is let's just be chill, you know? Let's just be nice. Ray is debating coming back. Okay, well, I have news. I don't know if we're gonna do it earlier or if I'm gonna do my original plan and wait till December. And not to tease it too early, but Dimoke and Blau would like to introduce a new arc in GTA RP. I don't know when we're doing it, but Dimoke will be making a character that is a dating show host, and we will have December Foos fly back to Los Santos to look for the love of his life. Dating show edition. To be fair, people in my community know I was already looking to do this for December. I was going to do it like in the month of December because I thought that'd be funny. Maybe we'll do it early. Maybe we wait so that all this stuff cools down. But it was literally that the arc was supposed to be he goes and finds love. So then all this shit happened and I was like, oh, fuck. And so in typical, Blau fashion, instead of pulling out, we don't pull out. We go in deeper. And I hit up Dimoke and I was like, yeah, we have to make this even bigger. Let's do a fucking dating show. So, yeah, dude, like, okay, here's the biggest problem and what I need chat to help with. Are we doing Love Island? Are we doing Bachelorette? Or do we do like a different sort of vibe for it, Like, I feel like there's different ways we could take it. Lover host style? That's kind of funny as fuck too, actually. We're not doing naked dating. I'm not doing naked dating. I have to pee real quick. Enjoy some Charlie. Be right back. Anyways, me and Dimoke are cooking that up. It'll be a fun little December foos arc. I want to be very clear. During that arc, I will not be asking to breed a deranged cum slut. Unless it's Dimoke. I'm kidding, Dimoke.